Rolls-Royces are extremely expensive, and there's a reason for that. That's what we'll talk about in this video. The fact that each Rolls-Royce has a lot of unique features is what makes the price of these cars so high. Rolls-Royce was started in the UK, and it has always made luxury cars. It's a well-known fact that most billionaires have a collection of amazing cars that includes at least one Rolls-Royce. But this car is more than just a sign of how well off someone is. People who buy luxury cars know that Rolls-Royces have very high prices. BMW, a German car company, had to pay $65 million to get full rights to this British company. The most appealing thing about a Rolls-Royce car is how much it can be changed to fit the buyer's needs. The people who work at Rolls-Royce make it clear that each car is one of a kind. If a customer is interested in a certain model and wants the same finish, the store must ask permission from the person who bought the item in the first place. So it goes without saying that your Rolls-Royce will be the only one of its kind in the world. This is because even if another customer asks for the same color coding on their car, the interiors will still be made to look like the person is in their own home. Life Beyond Sport published a statement that said, "There isn't really a basic price that we can give because it depends on each customer as an individual and the bespoke choices that they like to build and develop with the Rolls-Royce bespoke team." Also, there is no way to argue against the fact that the Rolls-Royce is the most elegant and grand car in the world. Here are some of the high-end features that can be found in Rolls-Royce cars and helps explain why they are so expensive. There are beautiful ways to put on color coatings. Putting the color coding on a Rolls-Royce is a time-consuming process that needs to be done with great care. This step is part of the customization process that Rolls-Royce offers to people who buy its products. Putting on a color coding is not a simple process because there is a long and careful process to go through even before choosing the color. There are times when people want the color tone of their car to be the same as that of the most unusual things, like the color of their pet's fur. In this case, the exact shade of color is made by using DNA material to get to the right number. Even the process of coloring the coating involves putting on 7 layers of color. The noise blocking system works surprisingly well in a Rolls-Royce. One thing that makes the Rolls-Royce stand out from other cars is that it can be driven without making any noise. The car company gives the impression of a nearly silent ride by putting around 300 pounds of insulation around the car's cabin. Because it worked so well at first, the people who made it had to take out some of the soundproofing features, so that the people who bought it could hear and smell more like they would in real life. So by reducing noise pollution in the environment by a lot, this company encourages people to live in a more sustainable way. The artworks that are on the dashboard are brilliant in a Rolls-Royce. The Rolls-Royce Phantom comes with a dashboard that, at the buyer's request, can be turned into an art museum of their choice. Even in this case, the buyer's genetic makeup can be used to get the results that are wanted. The art on the dashboard of the Rolls-Royce Phantom model was chosen by well-known artists who were hired by the car's buyers. Using a copy of the buyer's DNA, completely one-of-a-kind designs have been made in the past, from gold-plated artwork to 3-dimensional printing on stainless steel. The unbelievable embroidery on the upholstery of a Rolls-Royce is breathtaking. The seats of a Rolls-Royce can be personalized with embroidery, which is another way that the car can be made unique. Customers have also shown that they are willing to try new things in this area, but the Rolls-Royce Phantom, with its beautiful embroidery, is thought to have been the most successful product overall. Embroidering involves a lot of different steps, each of which takes a lot of hard work and thought. It's not just a matter of putting a print into a stitch. Instead, there are more technical things to think about, like how the light reflects off the stitch and what angle it is at. A star-studded headliner is what makes Rolls-Royce unique. The headliners of Rolls-Royce cars are decorated with stars and are meant to make the car feel luxurious. These starlight headliners are made by putting fiber optic thread through more than 1,000 holes. This is a time-consuming process. Even this part of the project is usually changed by the majority of buyers. People will sometimes ask the artists to make certain star patterns or effects with shooting stars. Some people even personalize it based on the constellations that were out when they were born. Elite people get to customize their car the way they want. Customers come up with creative ways to make their Rolls-Royce look like it belongs to an elite group. It has been said that one bidder has asked for a car finish that has diamonds all over it. The smart people in charge at Rolls-Royce were able to do this by grinding up a number of real diamonds and mixing them with the shade of color they wanted to get the level of shine they wanted. Drake, an American rapper with a lot of fans, is said to be the proud owner of a Rolls-Royce. The Sweptail, on the other hand, is the most expensive model that has been made so far. The Rolls-Royce logo and the Spirit of Ecstasy ornament are two more luxurious features that give Rolls-Royce cars their own unique look. Smart cards are slowly making their way into the auto market, but nothing can compare to the luxury and style of a Rolls-Royce. The Sultan of Brunei has a collection of 500 different models of Rolls-Royce cars. This is the world's largest collection of Rolls-Royce cars. Most billionaires have at least one customized Rolls-Royce. It almost seems like they have to have a Rolls-Royce as part of their collection of supercars and luxury cars. There's a choice of any color that you want. One of the things that adds the most to the price of a Rolls-Royce is its color, which is also one of the most expensive things about it. When you meet with a representative, the first thing they will ask you is what color you want the car to be. They know how to match the color of a car to a lipstick shade or a dog's fur, whichever you prefer. Rolls-Royce is proud to say that customers can choose from more than 44,000 different colors. They make the process of painting your car's body a luxurious experience in and of itself. If they don't already have the shade, they will try to make it. This is one of the things that added up to the high cost of the paint job as a whole. They will try out a lot of different paint colors until they find one that matches the one you want exactly. This includes colors that aren't available anywhere else. For example, when you were on vacation in Greece, you might have said how much you liked the water shade of blue. Rolls-Royce is determined to find that color, even if it means sending a color consultant to your location. First, they will do research on the color. Then they will put together different samples for you to try. Once you find the one you want, they will use it. When you see how it looks on the car, you may decide that you don't like it. This means that the process will start over. You should expect that the price of your Rolls-Royce will go up in proportion to how hard it is for you to choose the colors. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.